I heard that. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of I Heard That. I'm your vibe, Mr. Stephanie Renee, joined as always by my fashionista with the melodic tones, co-hostess, Cherise. Indeed, we are in the house. Can you believe that we are just over 2 weeks away from Thanksgiving?
I mean, the time is flying at warp speed.
And there's so much going on in our world.
Yes.
So I think that's part of the reason why everything feels like it's just zooming by in hyperdrive. But we
Right.
are very thankful to have. And it was Sharice's turn to pick our theme. So I will have her speak on our theme for tonight, play another slow jam.
Yes. Well, as I put in my post on Facebook, I led with what the world needs now is love, sweet love. And sometimes you want to make sweet love. So it's not just love we need, but sometimes, you want to make sweet love, and that's okay too. So that I kind of was thinking, I started out with wedding songs, and then when and I was as I was trying to present it to Stephanie, because she'll be like, nah, we can't do too much. She's the producer here. I just be like, let's play whatever, but she has to bring me back to reality and how it's gonna look on camera and how we gonna, we don't want people going to sleep and stuff. So, but when she responded, well, as I was explaining the theme, I was, I kind of said it might be all slow jams, and then she was like, slow jams is fine. I was like, got it. So wedding songs are one thing, and then slow jams, that's another. And I like the idea of both. And I don't want to give y'all, my wedding songs that I have on my list, because I don't want y'all biting my style. Okay. So we just gonna keep it with the slow jams. And again, y'all know I be throwing it back. So I threw it back with these songs.
Way back. You'll see.
But it's good because it'll remind you of songs that we grew up with, that our parents grew up with when they were younger. So we kind of like, we're gonna have a little dose of nostalgia, along with the getting you in the mood to cuddle and snuggle if you got somebody to do that with. And if not, you just remember when you did have somebody to do it with. It's okay. Because we all here together right now anyway.
Yes.
So welcome.
And this is the first like cold night of the season for most people. So what's happening?
Hey, Craig. You already know he gonna come in here either under some alias, but
I was gonna say, but glad to have you back, Craig. It's been a minute, so nice to have you in the house. Yeah, so we got quite the mixture of good solid grooves for you all to enjoy with us this evening. So Sharice, kick it off.
Okay, so this song, I was introduced to this song way back in like early 90s, like right after I feel like soon after after graduating from college.
Mm-hmm.
And I always loved, I don't know if it's a New Jersey thing, New York thing, tri-state area thing, but that whole like doo-wop, men singing on the corner harmonizing thing was really, really big when I was younger. And this song I wasn't introduced to, and this group I wasn't introduced to until like my early 20s. And I fell in love with this song. I had a crush on the guy who introduced me to the song, and so it just all, I had a crush on him. I don't think he liked me back or whatever, but that's okay because I still, he was like my anyway. This was my introduction to this band or this group and to this song. And ever since then, it's always been one of those that I had to like search and find it after a while because it came to mind. I was like, what is that song again? Found it and got the CD that it's found on. And so, again, early 90s, we still had CDs, and I have the CD still in my collection. I don't throw away music. And so this group was originally named the Mellow Souls, and it was they came together in 1969 in Harlem. And they were all teenagers, which makes sense because that's when most of the guys started doing their groups, their harmonizing groups or whatever. And they actually wound up having like quite a few top 40 singles. This song that I'm sharing tonight is one of their most one of the most famous slow songs, and then they went on to create one of a really popular disco / club song but that came out in 79. So I'm talking about the trio that started out as it was like 5 of them in there. And they wound up being a trio, and they renamed themselves from the Mellow Souls to Black Ivory. And they're mostly known, like I said, for love songs. The album that I got this song from is another one of their very, very popular song. Well, it's titled after one of their very popular love songs as well, but I chose the one that really resonated with me, and that brought me that introduced me to the band, to the group, Black Ivory. The song is You and I.
Let's do it.
Enjoy. One of my faves.
You and
kicking us off. Mellow. I feel like I need to like drop down and speak in that.
The quiet storm voice.
Yes, absolutely. But
Yes,
yes,
I
thank you.
love Black Ivory.
How
Oh,
about
and the song that they released that was a club song was Mainline. And that was it actually was recorded in 77 after Leroy Burgess left the group, and Russell Patterson was the other the one who was on the lead on Mainline, and it was actually released in 79 while he was on hiatus from the group. So they've been back and forth a lot. But Mainline, if y'all don't know the song, you do know the song, because the hook is one that a lot of DJs play in their mixes and at parties, and it goes, "Nothing is the same ever since you came, my baby." You don't know that song, Stephanie? Nothing is the same ever since you came, my baby. That's the breakdown at the end. Everybody from New Jersey know.
I got you. Listen,
That's
I mean,
Black Ivory. Same
and that
group.
doesn't mean that I haven't heard it before, but
Yes, you
it's
heard
not
it.
something that's immediately familiar to me.
Yes, you heard it. I know you heard it,
Yeah.
but you just don't remember. But yeah, same group, and not even that many years away, apart from each other. But that's Black Ivory. I love them.
Excellent. All right. Well, good way to get us kicked off this evening. And so, clearly Craig is like, yes. So, I clearly
New Jersey.
it's a perfect segue actually to this idea of, I will say that my playlist tonight is rather autobiographical. But though I represent hard for Philadelphia all the time, even with my gear,
Yes.
I am originally a DC girl.
Yes.
And DC is significant to tonight's playlist because 96.3 FM WHUR is the original home of the Quiet Storm, hosted by the one and only Melvin Lindsay. And so my familiarity with slow jams really began in that space, hearing them on the radio. Because I tell people all the time, I had an older father and a not cool mother. So it wasn't like these were songs that I was hearing in my house.
Right.
It was either my older brother, Donnie, may he rest in peace, was a DJ. So some of the stuff he would play, and otherwise it was listening to the radio at night, like, oh, that's how I got introduced to so much of the music that I now love. And so, growing up, the idea of having a crush on somebody or whatever and dancing, one of the things that I was fascinated by when I came to Penn was that parties were all hip hop and house.
Yeah.
I was like, they didn't play, like in DC, you ended the night with a slow jam because that's how you got the numbers. That's,
Right. That was your last chance.
That was the thing. So my first song of the evening is in those tender years as you move into your teens.
Yeah.
No last name. So my cousin Karma and I liked brothers that lived in my neighborhood. She liked the older one who looked so stereotypically DC. Light skin, curly hair, the whole thing. She liked him. I liked his maybe 2 years younger brother who was the big body brown skin boy.
Okay.
And so, every now and again, folks come over, they play the video games or whatever, and you throw on the radio and such. So this song, I would have liked anyway, because the female vocalist in this group is on that third tier of my vocal pyramid. But it just so happened that this boy really liked this song.
Okay.
And so it kind of endeared itself to me that much more because he didn't really sing, but he fancied himself to be able to croon a little bit. So he would sort of sing along if you were dancing. It was very cute. So going back to those early years, of my development, we go to the catalog of Atlantic Starr.
Knew he was gonna say it because I knew. How do I know this? I know you're the people you love. I knew he was
Yes,
gonna say Atlantic
and not no shade to any of the female vocalists that sang in the group later, but
Yes.
Sharon Bryant
Yes.
is that third level of that era of Atlantic Starr is near and dear to my heart.
Yes.
And so this song, a lot that we Black folks have a tendency to think the song is named the thing that they repeat most in the song, and it's not exactly that. So lots of people in my era, in my neighborhood, used to call this song "Closer Than Close." That's not what it's called. The title is "Let's Get Closer."
Yes.
Closer than close, well, closer than most. I just see so much in you, and I wanna bear view. I want to look deeper into you, yeah. Let's get closer. Closer than close. Let's get closer. Closer than most. Well, yeah. Totally involved. Well, you make my whole world revolve. Yeah, well, it feels so right, and I know I'm hooked for life, infinitely, yeah. If you wanna know how long our love will last, this universe will pass, baby, yes it will. Oh, that's how long, that's how long. That's how strong, that's how strong. I'll be loving you, baby. Let's get closer, hey, hey, yeah. All wrapped up in love, baby. Well, I know I can't recall when I wanted to give my all. Let's get closer. Yeah, closer than close. Closer than close. Let's get closer. Closer. Closer than most. Yeah. yeah. Closer than most. Closer, closer, closer. Let's get closer. Hey, hey. Closer than close. Closer, yeah. Let's get closer.
I heard that.
Yes, to that.
Those are very sweet and tender memories. And so, Craig was talking about the whole concept of blue lights in the basement. Like, I was like, what? And then I understood. I was like, oh, it gives a whole vibe.
Yep.
So the lights are not quite off, but it's dim enough. And that little blue glow that goes across everything just makes it a little more intimate. So
Yes.
special.
Ambiance.
But it's very true, saying that the kids don't slow that. They don't know how to talk to each other. Listen, I have been pained by being at events where, you give the young people their space to do their thing. And either it is the awkward standing on the side, not talking, like, wow, y'all have no social skills, or the lack of rhythm. I'm like, y'all's parents need to throw y'all on the dance floor, and you cannot take it for granted anymore. We used to take for granted that our people just had natural rhythm. Not these babies.
Oh gosh. They don't listen to rhythmic music.
It is sad. It is sad. So, elders, those of you who are watching this, most of y'all who are watching this show or will watch this show are considered now the elders of the village.
Right.
Please start exposing these children to more of the music and cheering them on to dance and do their thing. Because, they'll do it for a TikTok video. So that's like 15, 20 seconds of a little routine, but not like just natural. I'm feeling the music and I'm moving to the music.
Right.
Left to their own devices, some of these children are lacking. That's the nicest way I can put it.
Don't, Craig,
so we gotta help them.
Don't be talking about my little cousin Craig, okay? We're gonna leave him out of this.
Oh,
don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm just saying, they can be nerds and still have rhythm.
Yes, but
we
Craig,
gotta help them out. We gotta help them. We gotta help them clap on the 2 and the 4,
right?
and have a little just basic rhythm, please. Well, so I was joking earlier. I was like, I ride hard for Philly, but just so happens that the next song up in Sharice's count is absolutely representative of the Philadelphia sound. People will fight you about this group.
Yes. So, of course, I was a transplant to Philly for the time that I was. I mean, it's suburbs of Philly first, and then showing up Philly for the time that I was at Penn. So I have an affinity for Philadelphia artists as well. This group, I'm still throwing it back, y'all, and really
your whole playlist. You don't even have to just say that. Your whole playlist is at least 40 years old.
So like another thing I wanted to do tonight. I was very diligent about sharing songs from bands or groups or artists who we haven't shared yet on the show, because it's easy for me to I mean, you talking about slow jams. I mean, off the top of your head, you can run down a list of at least 50 to 100 without even thinking about it.
Yep.
So I tried to really put forth the effort to grab songs by artists who we haven't shared yet on the show. So Black Ivory was one, and this next one, again, classic group, still performing, maybe under different names or what have you. This group actually was like two brothers and then another guy. They started out in, oh, I didn't put that in here. Okay. So yeah, so we only have one surviving original member of this group. And this was one of those, I always called them the I forget what did I call them, the I used to call all the bands that had all the groups that had this sound, Stylistics guys. And although I'm not sharing a song from Stylistics, but I could have. Again, I was trying to spread it out a little bit. And but these guys here came from that same era, same genre, but I'm telling you, I'm not as familiar with knowing who sang what necessarily, but our parents, that generation, oh, they could break, they immediately who sang what, who's in the band, who sang what part, they know. Okay. That's how classic this group, the Delfonics, is. It's a classic group that's still, like I said, performing now. The let me tell you something. Looking at the pictures when they were younger, that lead, the falsetto lead, William Hart, and then there was William and Will Burt. They were not twins. I don't know what their mom was thinking, because ain't no way you gonna name your kids William and Will Burt. And expect them to know who you calling. I guess like, whoever I call, whoever come, that's who I was calling.
They probably called Wilbert by his middle name.
Well, William had a nickname. I think it was Boog or something like that.
Poogie.
Boogie.
I thought it was Poogie.
Something like that. Oh, Poogie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a nickname, so that's probably how they got through. But actually Will Burt is the only surviving member. But Poogie, he was cute when he listen. I was like, yeah. Now listen. Now wait a minute. Now and you know what else I like about this era of vocalists is that they weren't necessarily like the cleanest vocals, but I love that again, that falsetto. It don't have to be clean like that. I like that little texture to it, added to it. And a lot, again, when we did do an episode where we talked about falsettos.
Yes.
And any one of these groups could have easily been in that episode. I don't remember who all we put in there, but I don't think we grabbed. Oh, I think you might have done the Stylistic song. I don't remember. But
I might have, I know that I also had female artists. So,
right.
we went all over the place with that.
Right. One. We were as always, but but that's the thing that I love about this this genre, subgenre of R&B band with the falsettos and the vocals in general. I like that little rawness to it. I think it makes it come across as more genuine and heartfelt, like they really meant what they were saying. And I was watching videos of the Delfonics performing live, because I was like, let me see which part, let me see Poogie in his element. Man, he looked like he meant that. His face was like he meant what he was saying. So this song here is one of their most famous love songs, and it was covered by multiple artists, including the Jackson 5 on their ABC album that was released in 1970, and by Prince on his Emancipation album that was released in 96, and by Booker T and the MGs, who did an instrumental version of the song on their 1968 album Soul Limbo. And if you saw our episode where we featured Stax Records, you'll know that Booker T and MGs were like the studio band for the Stax artists, just much like the Funk Brothers were for Motown and MFSB. was for Philadelphia International Records. But this song that I'm sharing with you tonight is called La La, means I love you.
Yes.
Many guys have come to you with a line that wasn't true, and you passed them by. So you're in the center ring, and their lines don't mean a thing. Why don't you let me try? Now I don't wear a diamond ring. I don't even know a song to sing. All I know is la 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 la. Means I love you. Oh, baby, please now. La 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 la. Means I love you. If I ever saw a girl that I needed in this world, you are the one for me. One for me. Let me hold you in my arms and thrill you with my charms. I'm sure that you will see. You will see. The things that I'm saying are true. And the way I explain them to you, listen to me, la 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 la. Means I love you, oh baby, la 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 la. Means I love you. The things that I'm saying are true. Oh, and the way I explain them to you. Yes, to you. Listen to me, la 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 la. I love you. And oh, you gotta understand now. La 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 la. I love you. Come on and take my hand,
I heard that. Such a classic song. Listen, for people who do not, like, I didn't understand the phenomenon of Delfonics until I got to Philly. But as recently as last week on Reasonable Doubt, the Hulu original TV show, they had a whole scene where the main character's father, who is a musician, talked about playing with the Delfonics to her husband's family, and he's on the show. He's from Philly, so it was a thing.
It really is.
Big.
We don't play, okay?
But that is absolutely a classic song for sure. So back to my autobiographical. It's autobiographical and chronological. So now we're in high school.
Okay.
And one of the things that I loved about high school was that now these days, the kids that do promposals, like they're the ones who go all out to let somebody know that they like them and that they want to be together and do this big to do.
Yes.
There was a period where, that just was not cool. Before promposals became a thing, like it seemed painful sometimes for boys to let you know that they liked you.
Right.
So for me, when I think back to I can't believe you did that, Timmy was this big teddy bear of a dude. Absolutely adorable. But we didn't have classes together. So I would see him in the hallway every now and again, but I just didn't have a chance to really interact with him.
Mm-hmm.
And student government, I guess it was sophomore year, we had a blood drive, and Timmy used that as his excuse to talk to me. I was like, you gave blood so that you could actually talk. And then, claimed to be woozy so he could stay longer and get cookies and lemonade and talk.
Uh-huh.
But, just very, very sweet. Timmy was a humongous Anita Baker fan.
Okay.
And so, that was my way of kind of keeping him in my good graces. Is like I would sing Anita Baker for him. So this song came out later. This song was not in the era of the first album, Caught Up in the Rapture, in that space where this would have been. But this song came on in shuffle on my iPod the other day. And it just made me think of him. Okay. So Anita Baker, one of the things that I think we talk about our kids, like, losing out on the idea of a slow dance. Part of that reason is that the industry has leaned in heavily on the mid-tempo ballad. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Right? But a mid-tempo ballad is still sort of a tap your fingers, bob your head kind of thing. It is not a slow jam.
Right.
A slow jam is too slow for bopping.
Right.
It's a more of a cuddle and a sway, not the
right
sort of thing. So Anita Baker, partially on this album in particular, because it was all recorded live with a band, had slow jams, and it also had depth of sound that I think matters, because before everything went strictly digital, this idea of true musicianship and creating songs in the moment is something that we're losing out on quite a bit these days, because not enough of our kids are playing instruments and having that choral singing kind of experience. So from the album Compositions.
Yes.
This is Anita Baker, and my computer is being slow today. Here we go. This is Anita Baker, and one of my favorite slow jams of hers. This song is called Whatever It Takes.
Yes. Song.
I Your miracle soothes me. Your hurricane moves me. I cannot explain. But I get heavy. They come too much to bear. Honey, don't you say nothing. Hold on, I'm coming. I want you to know that I'll be there. I'll make you feel like never before. Willing and able, baby, open up the door. Anybody can see, baby, you've been hurt before. Let me heal all your pain. Never let you hurt whatever it takes to make you happy, baby. Whatever it takes to make you smile. Whatever it takes to make you feel good, baby. I'll be around.
I heard that.
Let me tell you, you already know. I done bought. That was on cassette. I remember that when I first got compositions, I bought it on cassette.
Listen,
Whole album.
first of all, Joe Sample, may he rest in peace. All I needed to know was that Joe Sample was the MD for that album, and they were playing and recording all of those songs live in studio. I was like, I don't need to hear Anita sing note one. That was all I needed to know. And then Fairy Tales.
Listen, I don't know what to say except yes, that was a banger. A show enough for sure certified slow jam.
And I think there were only 8 songs on that album, maybe 9.
They were long though.
Yes, that exactly. But like you said, that song was a certified slow jam. There was no rushing. There was no need to add extra bridge, extra nothing. We're going to let it ride. We're going to just appreciate the vibe of this moment. And then we're just going to whisper and long fade. I cut that long fade at the end in half.
Yes. Yes.
Because it was just like, I was like, wow, like they really took 25 seconds to fade the song out. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
You know.
So I love every Anita Baker album I have, and I love all of them. So
it is absolutely, you might not love every song on the album, but you always gonna get a couple on each album where you're like, woohoo, I'm glad I made the investment.
Well, I love more than a couple on every album.
I'm just saying,
But
listen.
that album
Even there are always
composition,
greats. Because
right?
we know that Stevie, it was a whole joke in one of my favorite movies, High Fidelity, that Stevie in that late 80s, early 90s, he had a couple of albums where we're like, Stevie, what are you doing? What is you doing?
Yeah, and even then there was still, like you said, there was still at least a couple on
Yes.
in that era. We went from every song to like, yeah, you know, let's knock and grab this one off of this one. Yeah.
I will never forgive him for So What the Fuss though. Like that just
We not listen.
I'm saying Stevie is he's a musical genius. But I just couldn't. I was like, you gotta explain to me what was the idea? What was the purpose? What was the point? I didn't understand that song at all. I just remember like staring at the speakers, like, what am I hearing? What am I hearing right now?
I don't even know. I know that song, but I don't know that song.
I'm sure you have blanked it out because
that's one that didn't get committed to my memory. The lyrics, I know the song that you speak of which you speak.
Yeah,
but that's probably it. But we ain't about to do that because
no, we're not. We are getting back to our slow jams. If you
don't let it be misconstrued. We love us some Stevie Wonder around here. Okay, let it not be mistaken. Okay,
never, because Stevie is. But yeah, anyway. So back to our playlist. We are halfway through, ladies and gentlemen. If you are just joining us, our theme for tonight's show is Play Another Slow Jam. We are lamenting the fact that today's music is bereft of enough slow jams, cuddle up music, all those good things. So we are going back through our lives, through our catalogs, and bringing back some of our favorites from yesteryear for you to enjoy with us this evening. And I was surprised that you picked a song by this particular artist to put on your playlist because he is not known for slow jams. He is good up-tempo dance number.
Right, but this was one of those songs that I was very hesitant to share because none of y'all better not bite my style. This is one of my bar none favorite love songs. There are few songs that I love more than this song. I mean, when I think about it, I just get like pink inside. Like it's just one of the sweetest, most heartfelt songs ever. Okay. And so yes, like you said, this artist is known for the up-tempo songs, the songs that when you go to a throwback R&B club or a dance or a party or whatever, most likely at least one of his songs, or maybe a couple, more than one, about 3-4, are going to be played on that by that DJ.
Mm-hmm. And people will lose their natural minds.
Okay, and know every word. Okay, every word. They might get it wrong, which is the reason why we had this whole situation in the first place. But most of James D. Train Williams lyrics people know, and so D. Train, believe it or not, actually was a collaboration. Initially, it was the name of a duo.
Yep,
and it was originally with D Train and Hubert Eves, who was he was a keyboard player who did the instrumentation on the songs. You already know Daphne what we that's Thomasina.
Thomasina, yes.
So Hubert Eves, who was the keyboardist for the group D Train, he spent a lot of the 70s as a member of Mtume. I never knew that. This dude got some miles and some experience on his name. Okay. And so the album that I took this song from was the last one that they did as a duo. And then after that was when D Train came out as a solo artist, but the songs that we know were actually while he was a part of a duo. Mm-hmm. The duo was named after him, but it's wild. I did not realize that, but that's what the case is. So he has two slow. Well, they have two slow jams that I love and that y'all love too, right? But I chose the one that, good Lord, whoever winds up proposing to me, this is one of the songs that if I hear it and it's looking kind of strange, I'm already gonna know what's happening. So I'm just letting it be known in public. There's two songs. This is one of them, and the other one, I don't know if I should tell y'all. I'm gonna hold on to it because I don't want y'all biting my style. But anyway, I'm giving y'all a little bit of my style. Don't bite. Don't let me see no video of somebody proposing to you or you proposing to somebody with this song, because I'm coming for you. This song is from D Train. Underrated artist. I don't care. He should be on Unsung. They should have an Unsung for him years ago. D Train is an underrated artist. This song is an underrated slow jam, and it is called "You're the Reason." Mm-hmm.
If I told you that I loved you, would you turn and walk away? Could these words be too serious to bear if I dare say what's in my heart? We both said let's not get heavy. Let's play the game of kiss, don't tell. How was I to know love was concentrating on me? Oh, deep love. Every time I look into your eyes, I hear a song of love so true. You're the reason that my love's alive. You're my day and you're my night. You're my guiding light. You're the reason there's a bright sunshine for the rest of my life. If I told you that I need you, would you open up and let me in? To a heart that for so long has been waiting just for love to begin. I don't claim to know the future. I just believe the love can save. Follow your dreams that rush us to the doorsteps of tomorrow that lives today. for myself. I don't want nobody else. The way you touch me, baby, the way you hold me in your arms, make me wanna say.
I heard that. I love a good gruff, gravelly man sounding voice. I mean,
Okay.
no disrespect to the falsetto, beautiful
None.
falsetto. It
None
definitely has its
whatsoever.
place,
Yes.
but that.
Listen, and that's why his voice works for these slow songs and for the fast songs, the keep ons, okay,
Yes,
and the what
you're
was
the
the
one
other?
for me.
You're the one for me. Yes, though his voice works for all of the above.
Listen, that we talked. Our last show we were talking about claiming Black joy. You're
Yes,
the one for me in the middle of the
yes,
dance floor on the breakdown. That
yes,
will take me there every time. That
yes.
is one of those euphoric. Love it, love it. Big fan of D Train.
I'm
So I was happy to
huge,
see him on your list.
huge fan of his voice. I feel like he is sorely underrated. It should be a crime. It should be a crime.
That's
But
good stuff.
that's another reason why I tried to while Stephanie's songs are like, autobiographical, bringing her through her journey, learning about love and all that stuff and experiencing crushes and love. Mine was about introducing or not introducing that, well, not necessarily introducing, some of y'all may not have heard of some of these artists, but just sharing songs from artists that we haven't featured yet over the years. And that's not necessarily, it's not because of a bias or anything, it's because there's so much music.
Yes.
Hard to choose 4 songs. I'll be trying to get extra songs for y'all every so often. I haven't done it in a minute. Maybe in 2
But
weeks.
that's because these are slow jams, so these are longer than the average song. The
They are.
Delfonics is the shortest song that we're going to play tonight.
Yeah.
Just generally speaking, these slow jams stretch out a bit.
And that that was by design. You know what I mean? Because as we say, them basement parties with blue lights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I wasn't going to include this next song originally, but I got news that a dear friend of mine that I had lost touch with in the last decade or so passed away last Friday. And so this brings me back to that era, because if this is your first time tuning in, or you haven't been a regular with us for the duration of the program, then you might not know that a significant portion of my life was spent in what some people consider to be the Love Jones era. Before the movie and after the movie, that was my life here in Philly and DC,
I'll be telling y'all.
New York.
I'll be telling y'all.
It really was my life, and that's no exaggeration. That's why I say, the reason why so many of us appreciated the film Love Jones as much as we did is because it was an accurate depiction of what it was like to be in the scene at that time. Spoken word, independent, music, and just the whole kind of cultural renaissance essence of what the friend group in Love Jones represented was very much my life.
Yes.
And the whole concept of going to these open mics and sharing new work, meeting people, flirting, that feeling was such a vibe. And so I want to say rest in peace to Von Erich, otherwise known as Akinlana, because he was a part of that. He was the first, just as an example, he was the first Black dude I knew who knew of the group Sigur Rós. Alternative You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
just different cats and people who embraced being different, who embraced being the freaks of their, larger peer group.
Yeah.
And were happy to find community among these creative people who were, stretching their wings, flapping a little bit and trying to figure out who we wanted to be in the world. But Love Jones as a film and as a soundtrack was amazing. It was groundbreaking for the music industry because usually music soundtracks were of, remakes, not remakes, but reviving songs that had been popular in their heyday.
Right.
And this was a soundtrack that was largely people who were under the radar of the industry doing original music or a remake or two.
Right.
And it was hugely popular because of the vibe that the film created and the music that accompanied it was so fitting for everything it did. So shout out to Theodore Wilcher, who wrote and directed the film, but also to the amazing artists that helped create that soundtrack. And so if you know anything about Nina Mosley and Darius Lovehall, then you will know that when they got together, it was the kind of innocent blossoming of what ended up to be deep and abiding love. Yeah. And so that's what I wanted this song to represent in the context. And they're remaking it. Well, they're not remaking the film, but Nina and Darius will be in a new project very soon. So Hollywood has announced, and I am so excited that Lorenz Tate and what her name went out of my head just that fast.
Nia Long?
Yes. Both signed on to do this project. So it really will be. It's and they're both still so attractive and wonderful. Just
they both fine.
We are so excited for this. But this film right here, this song right here in the film was the Deluxe Get the Draws mixtape. That's from another film, but you understand what I'm saying. This was that moment in the film, courtesy of Cassandra Wilson.
Yes.
And Marcus Miller on bass. That's all you need, really. That's just all you need. So my late 90s, early 2000s contribution to our slow jam playlist tonight is You Move Me.
Yes.
Remember so precious and rare, the thought of you kissing me there. You know my secrets. You know the curve and the line. One touch, and I know you are mine. Rain falls down on me, and I can hardly see for the water in my eyes. Love comes down on me, and I can hardly breathe for the trembling in my thighs. You move The thought of you kissing me there. You know my secrets. You know the curve and the line. One touch, and I know you are mine. Rain falls down on me. I can hardly see for the water in my eyes. Love comes down on me. I can hardly breathe for the trembling in my thighs. You move me.
I heard that.
Her voice is like what? I don't even
It's so
know.
ridiculous.
What? How do you describe?
I
Because
don't know because it's
it's
not.
so
It's,
deep and resonant, and still we can make out every word. Like how? What is happening?
it's plush. That's how I would describe her voice. Her voice is plush, like a couch that you just sink into. It's just
Like it puts me in the mind of the quality puts me in the mind of Barry White, because how is your voice so deep and resonant? Just the voice itself is resonant, but yet it's not. It doesn't overpower. It's like when you take a cough drop and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what.
I
How?
would say I would say more a hot toddy than a cough drop.
Yeah, something that just coat.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yes.
you know
Coats
what I
and
mean?
soothes. Exactly.
Oh my gosh. We can understand how when a voice is that deep and resonant are we able to hear every note, every word, like how.
Yeah. And so, so I said Von
Woo,
Erich was a huge Cassandra Wilson fan. He became Akilana because he started studying Yoruba
yeah.
and around the same time that she did. So there was a connection there. So that song is absolutely for him.
Oh, well, I'm very happy for us to be able to commemorate this person's life. I know that the stage name, the Yoruba name, that sounds familiar to me. So I'm glad that we're able to give him a little bit of a shout out tonight.
Yes, absolutely. And here we are at our final selections of the evening. And so I laughed at how long the song is. And I laughed at because I didn't realize that it was this long. But I also laughed because this in the context of everything that you have shared, this is probably the most recognizable song, but I don't think people appreciate where this fits sort of in the slow jam canon,
Yeah.
because this group is known for these up tempo songs again. But
Exactly.
this song is a certified banger.
I promise. So again, so we have a couple of themes within the theme that I only have one from, but y'all keep stay tuned, because these are things that I've been thinking of bringing, but just not necessarily knowing how it'll go over. So besides me, and the fact that we haven't done anything from this band, I don't think. And this band is out of Ohio and out of
Shout out
Dayton,
to her,
Ohio.
Janice. Listen, the way I represent for Philly, she represents for Ohio. So
Okay,
so
Janice.
she tuned in right on
You
time.
came right on time, Janice. So this band is out of Dayton, and they were formed in 1959. And their first name was the Ohio Untouchables, and they became a backing group for the R&B band the Falcons. The most famous, thank you, Jimmy. The most voice that we're most familiar with and associate with the Ohio players is Leroy Sugarfoot Bonner, who played guitar and did percussion, and he also did the lead and background vocals. But we recognize his voice as that one. But he actually did not join the band initially. He joined the band in '64 after they broke up after a fight between the current lead singer and the bass player. He was only 21, and he replaced the lead singer, and obviously they did well with him. They kept him.
Listen, anytime your nickname is Sugarfoot, you are going to be remembered regardless. That I
Oh,
have friends that were torn up when he passed. But
yes,
I'm just saying
yes.
that you gotta love, and you expect that when your nickname is Sugarfoot that you are funky, that
Something
you are
about that.
shown up
Yes, there's
funky.
something about to be different and special about you. Okay, something is. And so so they added a couple more singers, and then the rest was history. Actually, that's what you think. But they broke up again in 1970, and then they came back together again and wound up and went on to have 7 top 40 hits between 1973 and 1976, and including Fire, Love Roller Coaster, and Hoochie Coo. Now, again, I really I wanted to share a song tonight, along with sharing songs from bands, artists who we haven't featured here yet, but also a band that we know more for, or off the top of our heads, for their upbeat songs. Ohio Players is a funk band. A lot of their hits are fast dance track, but I wanted to remind y'all, in case you forgot, that allow me to reintroduce the Ohio Players, that they had some banging slow jams too,
Yep.
slow jams. And in 2013, they were in the inaugural class of the Rhythm and Blues Music Hall of Fame that was held at Cleveland State. That's at Cleveland State University. So they represent for Ohio, your people, Janice. This song that I'm sharing tonight, I did have a couple to choose from, because remember how the Ohio Players album covers look. So it shouldn't be too of much of a reach to understand that they was gonna have some slow jams in their repertoire somewhere. This one is one of my favorites, and it is Heaven Must Be Like This.
You know what I think heaven is? I think heaven is you. You know that? Listen. A place where I can find happiness. A place close to your loveliness. Somewhere to rest my aching mind. When there's no time, your love is divine. Heaven must be and like heaven must be like this. Heaven must be like this. It must be like this, girl. The sweet and sour taste of love we just made. A cool place in the shade. A glass of lemonade. Oh, don't be afraid. Just love. Heaven must be like this. Heaven must be like this. It must be like this. You're an angel. That's why I love you. Wrap your love around me. Listen, girl. There's no place like you. You're all places. A place where I can find happiness. A place close to your loveliness. Somewhere to rest my aching mind. Oh, where there's no time. Your love is divine. Heaven must be like this. You know heaven is just like you, girl. Listen. The sweet and sour taste of love we just made. A cool place in the shade. A glass of champagne. Your lips are flame. I go insane. Heaven must be like this. Heaven must be like this.
It's such a sweet song,
Yep.
even with that goofy multiple kisses part toward the.
Yeah, I like that part.
I mean, it's cute.
It
It's
is.
cute.
It's silly.
Yes.
You can't help, listen, he cannot all be all the way serious through a whole song. He gotta cut up at some point. You see what I'm saying? It wouldn't be his personality if he didn't cut up at least a little bit. Yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen, that is a hallmark of George Clinton too. So that there might be some truth to that, Daphne.
It's things that creativity, window. So
Yes.
I ain't gonna argue.
Yes. But just, these moments, famously, of course, D'Angelo remade that song and performed it live. Another one of his many influences.
Yeah.
So I can't hear the original without hearing him also.
Yes.
So, that just puts a smile in your heart that these songs have imprinted on us the way they have.
Right.
And so for my final selection, it brings us into contemporary times here with Soul Sanctuary.
Okay.
And trying to capture, chronicle, celebrate. Oh, look at all those C's. The music of our contemporary era. And these folks that are still leaning into the soul, that are leaning into meaningful lyrics and great musicianship and all the things that we uplift on this program and in everything else the Soul Sanctuary does. And so I've had the pleasure of meeting, interviewing, hanging out with so many of these artists whose music that I just truly, truly love. And one of the producers, musicians that has been very impactful, even if he's not a household name, is the very handsome and talented Zoe.
Oh yeah.
And so his projects always have really great energy to them because the up-tempo stuff is wonderful. But when he decides he's going to do a slow jam, he leans in. He and Anthony David remade Barry White's Playing Your Game. I mean, these just wonderful. He's done a lot of great remakes, a lot of wonderful originals. But this song here, A, because it was the last song on this album. B, because the lyrics were it's one of those things where you hear it and you're like, wait a minute, what'd she say? And I was like, oh, hell. Like this is one of those that I need to dial up. Like you can't play this song when you're just with anybody. Like this is one of those songs where you got to mean it. Like this is the whole crux of what Monica Blaire is singing about in this song.
Okay.
And so, and again, slow jams, right? So I don't even know what the BPM is on this song, but it ain't fast.
Right.
Just letting y'all know it is a certified slow jam.
Okay.
And if you have not heard this song, then I hope you will take a moment, stop with whatever you got going on. Kids in the room, send them out of the room. So you can have a moment and you can hear this. So you don't have to answer a whole lot of random questions while you hear this song and you appreciate exactly what this woman is singing in this song. So from the album SunStorm, this song features vocals by Detroit's own Monica Blaire, and it's called simply Make Love to Me. But I want y'all to hear this lyric. All right? Listen.
intention and purpose. Show me that you know how to get down, down, down. Yeah, give me all you've got. Make love to me with intention and purpose. Show me that you know how to get down, 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 down. How to get low down. Tonight I thought it might be nice if you be my supplier. 'Cause I fiend for your desire. Tonight if we could just do rush it that nobody else can see. Your love is so good to me. Make love to me with intention and purpose. Show me how to get low down, 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 down. Give me all you've got. Make love to me with intention and purpose. Show me how to get low, 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 down. Give me all you've got. Give me all with intention and purpose. Show me that you know how to get down, Make love to me
I heard that. So I'm going to say this. I stopped that song at the end of the first movement. It comes back for another almost 5 minutes after that. So
it's meant to be long.
exactly what she says.
Exactly.
That's why I said, if you want to have to explain stuff to the little ones, they needed to leave the room when that comes on.
Exactly. It needed to be long.
And that's why it's the final song on the album. You can just let that one play out. I'm just saying.
Yes.
But you need to understand the first time, it comes on and I was like, ooh, we got a slow jam working. Then she said, make love to me with intention and purpose. I said, yeah. This is not for everybody.
Don't play. Don't play. Don't play.
Yep. You don't just randomly put that song on. You don't waste it. Don't cast your pearls before swine.
Exactly.
Save that one.
Got to be understood and appreciated.
Yes, and that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our playlist for the evening. So, Sharice, if you would be so kind as to run back all of the wonderful slow jams that we have shared with people this evening.
Yes, tonight's theme was play another slow jam, and that's exactly what we did. And we both had theme within a theme. Stephanie's theme was, her journey and crushes and love and things like that.
And them things.
And the pain. Listen, I mean, it all comes along with it. And then, my intent tonight was to share songs from artists that we haven't shared yet over the years, and all of these have had some wonderful slow. We have a bunch of good ones tonight. So we started with You and I from Black Ivory. That was on their Don't Turn Around album that was released in 1972. And you probably are more familiar with the title song to that album. But I wanted you to hear the song that resonated with me because of the significance of me having a crush on the young man who introduced it to me right after I graduated from college. You and I from Black Ivory. Then we had Let's Get Closer by Atlantic Starr. From there, All in the Name of Love, which is another pretty love song. That album released in 1986. And then we had La La Means I Love You by the Delfonics, Philadelphia's own. And that was the title song from the album that they released in 1968. Then we had Whatever It Takes from the one and only Anita Baker from Compositions that was released in 1990. Oh. The song of the night for me, and I love every song on here a lot. You would, if you see behind the scenes, I've been singing like I'm in the studio tonight. But this song is like one of my absolute favorite songs of all time. It's one of the best songs. The lyrics, D-Train did his thing on this. James D-Train Williams with You're the Reason. That was on Something's on Your Mind, which is another slow song of his. Just in case you didn't know, because Craig said he didn't know D-Train did slow songs. We got two right here. Yep. The albums, the title song from the album Something's on Your Mind, which is another. It's one of those more mid-tempo slow jams that Stephanie was talking about. Then You're the Reason. You're the Reason is a certified slow jam, and Something's on Your Mind was released in 1984. Then we had You Move Me. We all needed a cigarette after Cassandra Wilson, and I don't even smoke, okay? And that was from the Love Jones soundtrack, which is titled Love Jones the Music, that was released in 1997. and we will be looking for that continuation of the Nia Long and Lorenz Tate, whatever they name, whatever their characters' names are, I can't think of it right now. Their continuation of the continuation of their story.
Yes.
Then we had Heaven Must Be Like This from the one and only Ohio Players from their album titled Skin Tight, which I'm sure you're familiar with,
Indeed.
in 1974. And last but not least, Make Love to Me from Zoe featuring Monica Blaire on the SunStorm album released in 2010. Now we had a theme recently. I don't remember what the theme was, but we wound up discussing love between black men and black women. And we were on a we went deep and had a long discussion about it. And this theme tonight is reminiscent of that. It's putting me back in a mindset of reminding us that in our real lives we see black love. Although we may be inundated with media images and suggestions and messages that says that try to tell us that black men hate black women and vice versa. But we know that to not be true, because in our real lives and our lived experiences and what we see, and when we leave our houses every day, we see black love. We see black love creating black families. So I just want to remind us all that not only do we know that we need and love each other, we actually put that knowledge into action on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Even those that we don't love romantically, we still love on each other all the time. So don't let anybody or any image or any person with a mic tell you otherwise, because they're getting paid to say that, because that's where the money is. The money is in the division of us as a people. But we know better. We tell each other we love each other all the time, and we mean it. And that's, again, regardless of the relationship. So to the point of this theme, and something that we've said throughout the night, and Craig said it too, like, we need to go back to that. We need more love songs, because we need to be reminded that we all are tender. We all have a softness in us that needs to be cultivated and nurtured and responded to. And so rather than what we may have now, okay, Mojo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, it was all of a sudden. I
He
think it was squeaky bricks outside.
He agreeing with me. That's all. He said, "I know what you're talking about." Yeah, regard, in spite of what we are being, a lot of what's being offered, or what's being pushed rather, because there's good music out there still. And even though we're being, what's being pushed is that there's no love, that you got to be hard, that it's all about raunchiness, there's still a place for this kind of love, of love jams, of slow jams and love songs, making love songs. It's nothing wrong with that. And we love each other, and it ain't no different than it was back in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. So we don't need to believe what they try to. I always say, you might lie, but you can't lie to me about me. You can't tell me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
You won't tell me who I am. You can't tell us nothing to me.
At the end of the day, especially for times such as these, it is only love that is going to get us to the other side of it. It is only love that will help us find solutions when people come at us with nonsense. So we have to lean in on loving ourselves and loving each other, loving up on each other every chance we get.
That's
so that we are empowered to get beyond the bullshit. It is exactly what this moment requires.
That's right. And make love. I'm serious. Because that right there is a bond. a strength builder. We are not islands unto ourselves. Those of us who have partners, I don't have a partner, I'm just saying, those of us who do, but I'm just, listen, I encourage it. I encourage, make love, make babies, make families, because that's what we've been doing. Keep doing that. Keep doing it, and make sure you let it be known that that's what you're doing. Like when you had these babies, and I'm not saying that, you have, listen, we ain't about to get into the pro whatevers and whatever's. I feel that when you have decided to do that, it's I hate to say it, but it's like revolutionary, kind of, because they, again, the images, the messages have been for years, for decades, for generations, for us to not come together and love each other. And I see it around. I grew up around it, not just in my family, but in my neighborhood. In the hood of hood, we had multiple family dynamics in my neighborhood, and we had a big neighborhood. And yes, we had plenty of two-parent households. Guess what? We didn't think nothing of it. Who knew that years later they would try to tell us that we didn't have that? Who knew years later that they would try to tell us that we didn't, that Black men didn't want to have families, that didn't take care of their children? But we know differently because that's not what we lived. And it's not what we see right now on a daily basis. We see two-parent households. We see Black families, Black children growing up with two parents. We see them growing up with one parent, with single parents too. I did. But we also see Black men being leaders in our communities. We see them being mentors to other children who have two-parent households and who don't. So I'm just saying, just a reminder that our life, our lived experiences are what we should go by. And anytime somebody tries to come against us, it's easy to tell. You don't even know what you're talking about. You learn that from what TV show? I don't watch it. Whatever it is that you watched and got your information from, I don't watch, because I don't need to watch it, because I know what's real. So make these songs here was to get you in the mood for cuddling, if you got somebody to cuddle with and snuggle and all that stuff. And remember that we're all soft, and we all have softness that needs to be nurtured and responded to. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
If you got a loved one that's near you, absolutely love up on that person, and love up on your siblings, your grandchildren, your nieces and nephews, and all that. In our experience, we are a loving people. We are a communal people. We are a physical, touchy people. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. We already know the truth. Let people believe what they want or whatever, but as soon as they come at you wrong, set them straight and then keep going about your business, because they don't. You can't lie. You can't lie about me to me. Lie to each other. Don't come over here with it, because the record's gonna be set straight. Okay, that's it. That's it. No more soapbox.
Sharice has preached the good word, and we appreciate her passion. I hope that you have enjoyed the music that we have shared with you tonight. As always, we invite you to go to the Soul Sanctuary Inc. YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share, let folks know this is what we do. And if you have not heard, now on Wednesdays at 10 a.m., from 10 a.m. to noon, we are replaying audio from our I Heard That series. So, we are leaning in on this idea of talk and education and the music. So you now have yet another opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the catalog of shows that we have had now midway through season 4. So great ways for you to catch up. You can do that on the air as well as on the YouTube channel. All kinds of ways to connect. So, when we come back, it's going to be right before Gobble Gobble. So we hope that, that at least that is the intention. Right.
These things happen.
We hope. I know. We hope that if it's before or after the holiday, that you will subscribe, so you will know when we're coming back, and you will tune in again, and perhaps even bring a friend. But thank you for sharing some time with us this evening. I don't know what's going on out there. He heard something.
For real, he mad about it.
And y'all couldn't see him. Maybe you saw him at the corner of the screen running away. He's been wearing his pajamas all day, so he's extra cute and feisty this evening.
He thinks it's another person that could see his outfit. That's why he ran over there. Wait, did you see me? That's what he's saying. Yeah.
But take good care of yourselves, y'all. And as Sharice has advised, love up on yourselves and others. And we will see you again real soon.
Good night.